Hey everyone, so today I decided to film a get ready with me tutorial using my Lorac Pro palette. I'm going to be starting off by priming my eyes with my Painterly PaintPot by MAC. Now I'm going to start off with this shade in Taupe from my palette. I'm going to use this shade as a transition color by applying it on the creases of my eyes. I'm just going to go back and forth, and this is to prevent any harsh edges. Next, I'm going to be going in with this color in the shade Sable, and I'm going to apply this color on the outer corners of my eyes.
Can you hear me? I've been in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were young.
Then I'm going to go in with this color in the shade Light Bronze. I'm going to take this color and pat it onto my lid.
There's such a difference between us and a million.
To make sure everything is nice and blended, I'm going to use a blending brush and go back in and just blend out any harsh edges. To highlight the inner corners of my eyes, I'm going to use this color in the shade Nude. Using that same brush I used on my lid, I'm just going to go back in to make sure everything is well blended. To line my eyes, I'm going to be using this liquid eyeliner from L'Oreal, and this has a felt tip which will give me more control when I apply my eyeliner. So initially I wanted to describe all of the products that I'm using in this video, but I figure it'll be easier to just type them in the description box below. Now I'm going to take this angled liner brush, and I'm going to take this NYX Cosmetics black shadow, and I'm going to go over that line that we just did so that I can give this line a more matte finish. Here I'm just curling my lashes to prep for mascara, and then I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous mascara, and I'm going to apply a few coats of that onto my lashes. And I do not have a particular way of doing this. I just kind of keep going until I feel I have applied enough. Moving on to my face, I'm taking the SmashBox primer, and I'm putting this onto my face using my fingers. Of course, they have to be clean. And then I'm going to go in with a True Match LUMI foundation in the shades W4 and W6. I mix these two together because I don't have W5, but that would be my perfect shade. And then going in with the beauty blender, I'm just going to blend this all out. Now, because my face is a little extra red today, I did go in and applied a little bit more foundation just in that cheek area to cover it up. For concealer, I'm using L'Oreal once again, and I'm using two different shades. It does come with a little applicator, and then I applied the darkest shade first, and then I go back and apply the lightest shade to highlight, and then that same light color I use to highlight my nose, my forehead, Cupid's bow, and my chin. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender once again to blend all of this out. Now, because you do need to take your time in this process, and it is a little bit time consuming, if you don't have that much time in your hands, I would totally skip this step and just apply a little bit of under eye concealer, and you're good to go. To to set all of this in place, I'm going to take my Sonia Kashuk loose powder and I'm going to pat it under my eyes, and I'm going to leave it there for a few minutes, and then I'm just going to go over all the other areas that I highlighted. To contour, today I decided to use my L'Oreal True Match Crayon Concealer, and I am just going to go over all of the areas that I would normally contour.
Everything they say that time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing.
Using this small complexion brush, I'm just going to go over those areas and start blending out.
I've been in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger.
For my nose, I did decide to switch out to a smaller brush just so that I could have more control when I was blending this area.
Between us.
Then I'm taking my beauty blender to blend this all out. Next, I'm taking a powder brush to make sure that I have no harsh edges on my contour, and to set that, I'm taking this bronzer from Revlon.
I'm sorry for everything that I've done, but when
And now it's time to dust off all of that powder that I have applied under my eyes. To add color onto my cheeks, I'm taking this one called Gentle by MAC. I'm applying on the apples of my cheeks. Then to highlight, I'm going to take Soft and Gentle, also by MAC. Going back into my Lorac Pro palette, I'm taking this shade Sable. I used this on the outer corners of my eyes, and now I'm going to apply it underneath my waterline. To blend it out, I'm taking back my transition color in the shade Taupe. I'm going to put it right over that color to blend it all out. And I'm just going to finish off my eyes with some mascara on my bottom lashes.
How are you? It's so typical of me to talk about myself, I'm sorry.
Taking my Sonia Kashuk brow brush, I'm going to go into this L'Oreal Deep Mocha Shadow, and I'm going to use this to define my brows.
It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time. Hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times.
And then I take a spoolie to go over my brows to blend out any harsh edges. Now for my lips, I'm going to use two different lipsticks. This one is by Revlon. It's called Temptress. I've had this lipstick for quite a while, so I don't even know if they have it in your nearest drugstore anymore, but I'll double check. And then I'm going to go over that with Teddy Bear by MAC. And to lock all of this makeup in place, I'm going to go with my Urban Decay setting spray. So this completes this tutorial, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching. If you would like to see more, please like, comment, and subscribe.